Hello, friends. How are we doing today? I don't know about you, but it's kind of been a hell of a week for me. Um, it's been a hell of a month for, I think, everybody, at least here in the U.S. Um, but, it's Friday. And what we do on Fridays is we try to chill out, let go of the stresses of the week, and just kind of chill out. So that's what we're going to do today, hopefully. I'm going to do something a little different today. Um, I've heard other people mention this too. Besties, for example, in light of recent events, it's playing some big explodey shooting game, cops and robbers BS. It's just not hitting right now. It's not. It doesn't feel good at all. So what I've been doing this week is I've been going through the itch.io bundle, which let's just switch to it. I pull it up here so we could see it. So this might be an hour or two out of date, but you still got 3 days to get this bundle full of games, and proceeds go to racial justice and equality. I think it's wow. Okay, so I think my streaming software has messed up the colors a little bit. I don't think it's supposed to be dark gray on black background, but we're contributing here to NAACP. So it's a pretty good organization to donate to. I've donated to them in the past, and then I did again when I bought this bundle. There are tons of games in this bundle. They're all very small indie games. That's what itch.io is all about. And so basically what I've done this past week is go through this bundle, pull down everything that will run on my Mac. Windows games, we can go through that later at a later time. My Windows computer is still a couple weeks away. I am going to be getting one soon. That's exciting for me personally. So the rules basically are runs on my Mac. These are all small games. We're not looking for big stressful things. I don't really want any violence this week at all. I know I've played some violent games in the past. I mostly just drive around and try to be peaceful, but like none of these games we'll be looking at today have any violence in them at all. And yeah, so that's basically it. Macs are not known for gaming, so this did actually limit me quite a bit, but we still have quite a few games to look at. But before we move on, I wanted to show you something else real quick. If you're local to Chicago, or even if you're not, with that, let's go ahead and hang on. Let's see if we've got a. Wait, no sound at all. Oh, sorry. So the no sound. I just got a message. No sound. Was that just on the Petition website when we were looking at that? Gotcha. Okay. So that website I showed, I forgot to add a mic to that scene in my streaming software. It's a quick survey. It takes 2 seconds. We all thought the park was Frederick Douglass Park because it's called Douglas Park. It's not. It's for some asshole of a Douglas, Stephen Douglas. We shouldn't even say his name. We don't want it in our mouth. We want Frederick Douglass Park. Sign the survey. They've almost reached their goal. Just do it. It's 2 seconds. It'll be good. So, on that note, let us switch to... So what I've done this week, I'm not going to play every single one of these games. It's actually kind of complicated and tedious to switch back and forth between a bunch of different games. I'm going to play one at the end. I'm going to play a short hike, start a new game there. But we're just going to look at... I did some pre-recorded gameplay. So let's get it started. Hopefully you're hearing the game audio. Hopefully it's not too much louder than me. I think it is. Okay, so here we've got Spring Falls. Hang on. Okay, good now. The audio. Okay. I'm getting outside of chat messages saying yes, the audio is good. This is Spring Falls. It is a simple puzzle game. As you can see, you're trying to get water to be in close proximity to grass and flower buds. And when you connect up all the life together, then you get the flowers to bloom and you go on to the next level. I stopped here because these sorts of puzzle games, I always get 10 puzzles in and get a little bit frustrated. I'm not actually that much of a puzzle game type of person. So if it's your thing though, if you like puzzles, this is a really nice one. It's super chill. There's, you're just this is my pause screen. So you're just connecting up grass and flowers. Like the reward of making the flowers bloom is super nice. Let's go back to our canned gameplay. This one is, you play it for 5-10 minutes at a time. Let's just watch what the gameplay's like. Yep, that's it. That's the whole game. But if you've been having a stressful time and you just need to sit down and make some castles in the sand. You don't really get any control over what they look like. There's different themes that you can pick, but that's it. It's really not a game. It is just sort of a chill experience. But I enjoy it. And, if you're pitching in, on that bundle, you can pitch in whatever you want to pitch in, like $5 minimum. So you're getting all these other games. This is a nice one to just pull down and enjoy. I've spent more time with it than I care to admit this week, so I will spend another few seconds with it because I don't know how to actually control the video software very well. Welcome to early days of the stream. So you do get to make some pretty weird looking castles. They're all mixed up. You get the cityscape with a flower on top. So it's pretty neat. I should have actually written a script and then matched up the time for that. But I think this is the last one. We make a couple of really crazy castles. Certainly very chill. I like the little smokestacks. It's in like the radio towers, the flags. Nice little touch. And yeah, as you can see here, it's a vector park activity as opposed to an actual game. Everybody knows it's not a game. It's still enjoyable though. I dig it. All right. Next up is, I think this is Leave Oma. So I did this whole game in about an hour. It's very quick. It's about going mushrooming with your grandma, and out of all the games that we played, this is the only one that made me cry. Just a little. It's a little melancholy, but it's really cute and super relaxing while you're playing it. It's there is a little bit of a game. You do actually have to go and find some mushrooms, as we'll see here in a little bit. But, you know, that doesn't really matter. The important part is you're out in the woods with your grandma. And, you know, that's exactly the kind of thing I needed this week. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of wish I could go for a walk in the woods with my grandma. That ship sailed about 20 years ago. Yeah, here we go. Found a mushroom. Look at that. Oh, what is it? We don't know. It's a questionable mushroom. We have to ask Grandma. She reminds you every time, don't eat mushrooms unless you're absolutely sure, which is good. See how the camera's moving here? I'm moving the camera around. When I played through the first time, I got all the way through and didn't realize that you could move the camera. You can move it with the mouse. I don't know how to do it with the keyboard. The instructions were only up on the screen for like a second. But it didn't really matter. I only found 3 mushrooms on the first round because I couldn't see around trees, but it didn't matter. Like, Grandma was true to her word. Like, she's fine if you don't get all the mushrooms in the wild. And so here you can see that the kid is going through a hard time. I don't want to kind of spoil that. Like, it's up to him to tell you what he's going through, or tell Grandma. And I want you guys to go and help him do that. The blue heron went on vacation. But as you can see, it's really low res, low poly, not quite pixel, but it still managed to be, it's really pretty. Yeah. This one's real quiet. Hopefully there's a little bit more sound now. Grandma always waits for you to start walking before she does. She's very nice like that. And yeah, as you can see, you really are going through some stuff. And Grandma's there to help you. That's what grandmas do. Oh look, I'm a little bit older, but there's the blue heron. Look at him. Okay, so that's Leave Oma. It's really cute. I think you should all play it. Takes like an hour. This one, this is like sandcastles. Let's turn it up a little. We need some of this audio. Kind of bings and bongs. So, yeah. It's another non-game. It's a little bit more interactive than sandcastles because you can move around. You don't get to control any of the stuff that's happening though. You can just move. It's called a landscape, even though it's just a bunch of tubes, I guess. Looks like a whole bunch of sausages moving up and down. But it just kind of like changes colors when the ball hits. The ball makes it change. But then there's like a rainbow that sort of goes over the whole landscape all the time. You touch a ball, you go to a different landscape. This is the whole thing. It's kind of randomly generated. So I guess you could say it's like a roguelike color experience. You never go to the same landscape twice. Roguelike. It's one of those gamer terms. It just means it's really hard and you die a lot, and when you do, you have to start over. But so this is not very roguelike at all. It is really cute though. It's like I'm moving around a lot just to kind of show the capabilities here, but you can also just sort of find a spot you like and sit still and watch these balls bounce around. Sometimes one might hit you at random and you'll go to a different landscape, and that's fine too. Yeah, I like bright colors. This this game satisfies that quite thoroughly. Sometimes your landscapes are big and crazy, sometimes they're flat. But yeah, nothing bad happens at all. And that's kind of where I need to be this week. So while we're watching what seems like hours of footage of A Lullaby in Color, I will mention that there's a ton of sort of more gamey games on in this bundle too that I've played. A Night in the Woods is in there. I contemplated putting A Night in the Woods in this today's stream, but it kind of broke the rule that there's no violence. I didn't get very far in it, but there was some like heavy stuff that was going down already. I read the synopsis of it. It's like, I will play it in my own time. I won't put it on the chill game stream, that's for sure. It's one of those games where the gameplay itself is pretty chill, but the story it tells is really heavy, from what I can tell. So. Anywho. Oh yeah, so here's a pretty unique landscape. Just completely straight rolling hills of color. Are you guys relaxed yet? I'm pretty relaxed watching this. Of course, got up super early today and I only had 1 cup of coffee, so that could be part of it. Alright. I think this is the last one. Hopefully, I've run out of stuff to say about Lullaby in Color. There's not much to say, it's just look at it. It's nice. Yeah. Got the Mac title bar in there too the whole time. Oops. Alright. Oh yeah, Happy Pride. The rainbows I should have mentioned that. It's part of why I like it. It is the month for A Lullaby in Colors, but here is, speaking of colors, this is Islands. I think I probably need to turn this one down a little bit. This is Islands, like spaces that, I forget what the subtitle was. You saw it there a second ago. This one is slightly like a puzzle game, although it's usually entirely obvious what you're supposed to do. I think I just included this one puzzle in there. They kind of take a little while. This one I actually contemplated not putting in because even though nothing bad happens, and in fact it's just sort of surreal and trippy, like sometimes the music and sounds make it feel stressful. In fact, this is the game that when I was recording the video and could not turn down the volume, there was like an air raid siren sound effect, and it woke Raka up, and she came running in here thinking that it was like tornado sirens, and yeah, that felt pretty bad. But the game itself, it's an interesting little thing. I think it's probably only about an hour long. I haven't finished it yet. But there's like a progress indicator that goes around, and it seemed like I had mostly filled it up. Yeah, so we've got palm trees on an escalator. You basically have to click the lights to make like all 4 lights when they beep, and that like takes you to the next animation basically. I'm the one moving the camera around, but then these trees are moving on their own. All I'm doing is clicking the lights when it tells me to, and the rest just sort of happens. So not really much of a game. It is slightly interactive. And I found it pretty relaxing, except for the tornado warning siren. I guess I did another one. This is the... hopefully I cut some of this out. Yeah. Alright, yeah, so as you see, these things start flashing and sort of beeping. I start clicking on them. Stuff starts happening. Actually, nothing happens until I click on all of them. So yeah, it was slightly a puzzle. I had to realize that I had to spin the thing around so I could find all the other ones. Okay. I see one flashing in the back that I missed. I have to admit, this is the puzzliest level that I played so far. Now they just all go crazy. Okay. Now here we are at probably my favorite one on the list. I bought this for the Switch as a standalone game a few months ago and played it. It's, again, and this is I tried to find every nook and cranny, and it took me 2 hours to get through the whole thing. This is just about an aunt and an uncle that take their niece and her friend they're both 13. They go camping for the weekend, and that's it. They have some conversations. There's conflict for about 3 seconds. And it's just really cute. Mort is a nut. She's ridiculous. Mort never figures this out. Because it's not that kind of game. She's just 13 and being weird. Bird watching. Pretty sure I don't subject you to all of it. Jay is the name of the uncle. She's kind of a grumpy lady. So yeah, this is kind of the game. It has giant letters at the top that kind of tell you what to do. You kind of press the space bar or whatever, and you do it. And so there's a lot of interactivity here. You do get to choose who talks next, and sometimes you get to walk around. But you know, like I say, there's not like this huge conflict. You're not saving the world from anything. Nobody gets guns out. It's just chill. Ben freaks out a little bit, but Brad has a big fancy flashlight that helps him relax. That's it. The whole thing. Yeah, they're chilling. They go to the beach at night. Look at that. He's got the flashlight. So the fun thing about this is when I picked this up again this week and started playing it through again, I realized that there wasn't any voice acting. It's weird how well the little sounds when they talk. Maybe I'm just so used to reading subtitles at this point, but like I forgot that they didn't actually have voices. That's I think that's the sign of just good characterization. These 4 people like seem real enough that I kind of forgot that they were just text and a noise. Yeah, sometimes you play as Brad or Connie. Is it Connie? See, they don't actually say it out loud, so I forget. It can be very pretty at times. Yeah, so it's definitely a little bit of escapism here. I would love to have the kind of day where the only thing I had to worry about was finding the perfect stick. That would be sweet. I would be super into a day like that. Okay, so we are done with the canned gameplay. Hope you enjoyed that. It was fun to make. I've been doing a lot of video editing lately. But yeah, so let's go ahead and look at the last game, which is A Short Hike. So it's not playing audio now because it's basically paused. Okay, so now we've got some audio input capture. It's up really loud. Sorry, this is probably a little bit janky. I have to switch back and forth to be able to see the levels. Hopefully this sounds alright. So this game, yeah, we're gonna do that. Uh-oh. It's good. Okay, thank you. So this game is just about a little penguin that goes to out to an island sort of getaway for the summer. Oh, ferry. We're going to the island. You will have to bear with me. The keys on the keyboard are I never got used to in the first playthrough, so let's see if I can manage it this time. Alright, so here I am, little pengy son, and I can hit Z to talk to people. Okay, so now we've learned what I'm trying to do as this little character. My main goal for the whole game is to go up to the top of Hawk Peak and see if I can't... Oops. See if I can't remember which button does jumping. No, it's also Z. As I mentioned, so we go up to the Hawk Peak and try to get cell reception. That's kind of what we do. Ooh, I can glide on the air. Since it's the same button to talk and to fly, I was trying to fly. There we go. There's a plant there. Side quest. Picked up a stick. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. Like there's another shell. I picked up that first one because I played through before. I know the time. I would love to have one of those kind of days. Well, actually not caught up in my head all the morning. Oh. Alright, so now we got the compass. Not going buildings or anything. Uh-oh, fell in the water. Luckily I can swim. do anything with multiple sticks? I don't know. That, see, I always press space to jump. Anybody who's played Animal Crossing know what this means. It's not a fossil though. No fossils, unfortunately. It's that same guy. Let's find out what's in these boxes. Money! You don't know what it's for yet. I mean, obviously for buying things, but what? Oh no! Wow. Sorry guys, I am not trying to play this badly. Alright. We've got a dude that needs a shovel. Probably gonna be something important. Alright. This guy's really into his rock climbing club, and he's really into it. All right. Okay, so now I've got another little side quest. Can't climb, huh? Nope. Okay, I think we know what that might be. I do, it's coins. There's some just lying around. I wonder how I got there. If that's a fish. What do you think we can do about that fish? Ah, I'm not very good at walking up hills yet. We can see? We are. Wow, I didn't read that last time. Oh wow, I'm 1 point short. Okay, so let's go find some money. This is like the only sort of gated thing in the game is the golden feathers. Oh, look at that. That wasn't so hard. Wait, wasn't there a guy over? Oh, here he is. So we got artists. Oh, there's a little box hidden up there, but I can't climb yet. So ooh, there's my last coin. So now let's go get that golden feather, and we can start rock climbing. All right. That's one of them. Now, as we can see, let's do a climb. Uh-oh, but not much of a climb. I think I need some more of these feathers. But I also can go get that shovel and get me some more money. I can glide as long as I want. This is going up. Whoa. Dang it. This is kind of frustrating because I don't even know if I get anything from this. With only one golden feather, it counts. Kind of just right. Ah, you know what? Let's do it later. I think I can get some golden feathers without it. Alright, can we get up here? Can't climb yet, but we're not gonna walk. Alright, space. Ooh, more money. Nice. Oh, there's some money up there. You can get up there. So this is... it's all pixely and cute, but you can get pretty much anywhere on the island that you can see, and there's no fall damage, so just do your thing. More money. I never found this guy's watch last time. Cool. We will maybe find his watch this time. Probably not. We're only going to play for a little while. We're not going to get all the way through. Then I want to show you the end. I want you to find it yourself. Oh, there's caves. I didn't even know. No. Oh, it's blocked. Oh, look at this. That's a golden feather. Can I get to it with my current capabilities? Ah. Sometimes going at a diagonal is kind of difficult. Ah, I can't quite get there, can I? Nope. But there might be a way. Because I can do anything. Ooh, yeah. Now I can climb a little higher. And I bet that's going to make this rock climbing a little bit easier. I know that some people worry about over leveling. I never worry about over leveling. I only want to play video games that I can completely dominate. Because what's the point of escapism if you have to work that hard? Whoops. Yeah, this is another game where nothing bad happens. And you just kinda do your thing. If you want to get really into like fishing, you can do that. I did do some fishing. It's kind of fun. You don't have to stick to the trail. You can do anything. Oh, there's the shell. There's some money up there. I do like games where I get to collect things. Finding stuff in the woods and keeping it for myself. That's the American way. Oh, yeah. Never made it over here before. I just saw some money. I really like that you don't have to like, go running around collecting the money. You find the box, you open it, and you're good. It's remarkable. Never quite understood why running around to try to collect like coins that fly up in the air is like a fun game mechanic. Ah! Pull up on it. Stay on there. Ah! Little penguin. Ooh. Ooh, look at that! Found another one. That's the way to do it. Just finding free golden feathers all over the place. I have a lot of money too. Maybe I could go buy another one. Wowzers, guys. Man. I like this painting guy again. Oh, it's the lighthouse. Oh, look at that. Oops. Jeez. Okay. Fall over in. Oh, look at that. Oh, another stick. Call him Sticky. Let's keep going up. Till we find some money. Always stop for money. That's the rule. I think this is where the race is going to start. Remember they talked about a race? Oops. Ah, remember what I said about no fall damage. And did you see back there was like some island or something with like here we go. Wow, updraft. That was my dive. Alright. Wow, I got 10 shells already. Oh, what's this? Can't go in there yet. Oh wow, gone kind of full circle. Right, money. Let's go spend some money. I don't think it's this way. There it is. Yeah, let's go back to that ranger station. We will spend some money on some golden tickets, flowers, feathers, whatever the MacGuffin is. This way? Yeah, it's this way. What? Who would do that? What a jerk. Buying up all the feathers. I'm just trying to climb this mountain all the way to the top. Here's some money, so hopefully that will help us buy some feathers when we find somebody else sell to us. What's this? Ooh. I don't know about you, but this pixely stuff feels pretty nice to me. Yeah. Bore all the people on the stream with just standing around. Although, you know, it's a place to stand around. It's been quite a while since I've been able to get out to a nice mountainside like this and just, you know, kick off and fly my way half that mountain. I've never been able to do that part. Where we go? Outlet Point, okay. That does seem like a nice place to go. Ooh, getting snowy. We're getting pretty high. Oh, you can go in? Didn't know that. Can I see inside? Oh, I can move the camera around with the mouse a little bit. Oops. I also can turn on my screensaver accidentally. Oh snap, don't do that. Okay. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, lighthouse. Ooh, that's money. That is the rock from a little promo I made. this faded out view, you can even see like people running. They're practicing for the marathon. This is just everything right here. This is the business. Oh, going back down already, huh? That's cool. I'm gonna go this way. Ooh, trail of money. There are several trails of money. Don't really know why. I guess they lead you to places like this. Rubber flower. Official flower. Blooms when flash flooding. We can get a bucket and inflate the flower. Alright. My bucket's full. Wow. Ooh. Bounce. Whoa. Damn, I fell off. I almost did make that. And when you get too cold, your flowers stop recharging. So, oh no! Well, that's okay. Oh wow. Okay. Let's see who this guy is. Yeah, I do. 100. Oh man, I can only get one. Should be enough to get up this big wall though. Just... Uh-oh. That's nice, taking care of each other. That's what we've all got to do out in the world these days. Just take care of each other. Does sound like a good idea. I like hot springs. See this? You see the stone circle up here? Keep thinking that maybe if I have enough sticks, I can make a fire there, but I never figured it out. Ah, wasting feathers just. Sometimes the camera fights with me a little bit. Or I'm just not very good at video games, that's possible too. You don't have to be good to enjoy them. That's the beauty. Oh, there's fish up here. Still haven't learned how to go fishing. falling off the dag cliffs. There's a path. I think we all do know the reason they put these little monies all over the place. And it is to encourage you to go exploring. They made this beautiful world for us. They want us to experience it. Do we have enough feathers to get up here? Nice. From experience, we don't have enough to get all the way up there. Oh, we just went around a big old circle. Let's keep going up and see how far we can go. We have enough cast to get one more feather. See, you have to have enough feathers to get across all of that. We are super close to the top, but no dice. Go dive. Find that guy that was selling feathers and buy another. Oh, he's right down here. Still not going to be enough. So let's go do some of the other stuff in the islands. Let's see. It's 9. Yeah, we will maybe. Let's go see if we can find the. There's a dude that's like. Oops. Well, there's a dude that's a turtle or wait, yeah, I know what we can do. Let's learn to go fishing. Dive. Trying to say that like Brian Blessed, but also very quietly. Doesn't really work. Cast. You know, I've fished in video games way more than ever in real life. Quite a crazy fish. I did that last time too. It says pull back, so I pressed down on the keyboard and that goes forward. Yeah, I should have pressed up because he said pull back. So let's try it again. I want to catch a fish. think I missed it. Damn it. Ooh. Northern pike. Yay! Alright, so we've caught fishes, we've... Oops. Let's actually get our bucket out. Wow. Because I happen to know we've got a flower over here. We saw this in the intro. I know where there's a couple more that we can go load up. These are just, they kind of help you get around. I remember this one from before. Oh, right. Here's something I never did on the previous playthrough. Oh. I did steal this guy's money, but... Cool. So I guess if you would rather fish than run around looking for boxes full of money and little spots on the ground, they've got you covered. I think these things, I was saying, just help you navigate around if you are feeling too lazy to go all the way around the long ways. Nice. I think I've been here already. Have. Oh! Where's my bucket? I don't really know what this one's supposed to do because this is quite the wall. Oh, actually, no. You get enough feathers, you can get up here. But I think what we're gonna do is fall right back on down. Talk to our little ant again. Like that other game we looked at, Leave Oma, we are kind of in a little bit of a state. Not nearly as bad of a one as that kid, but... I can tell you that since this is a chill game and it's on the list, nothing seriously terrible bad happens. How many shells do I have? Do I have enough? Silly game. Alright. Oh, right. I can't fly up with the bucket in my hand. That's so it's about 11 after. So we've been going a little over an hour. You know what? Let's see. Dang it. Let's see. How much money do I have? 66. Okay. I don't think I have enough feathers to get all the way to the top. Unless, you know, somebody knows a secret way that I don't. We can go maybe check out that artist again. Wow. Need to be able to press the right keys on the keyboard. There's definitely some stuff we haven't seen here. But you know, that's good. It means there's more for you to explore when you play this game. Because I think you should. It's cute. It's chill. You can fly around. You can walk around. Rock climbing is fun. It's kind of got that, you know, that Zelda vibe where... Ooh, there's the 15. That's, you know, Switch Zelda where you can basically go anywhere. Whoa, no. Who is this? Sorry, not racing. That is not chill enough for me right now. Oh, look at this cute waterfall. And like, in real life, if there was something like this, there was no way I would be able to walk over here without, you know, falling into the lake and getting myself killed. So, it's pretty nice that we can do that here. We have wings, so it's safe. There's big money up there. Oh, here's my friend from before. Let's see if we can fly down and get that big money. Get another feather. We'll see if that is enough to get us to the top. Ooh, it's a feather. Perfect. Oh, look at this. We haven't been here. Oh wow, I didn't know you could move these. And there's a box down in there. Wow. I'm learning something through on the second playthrough, that's cool. I dig it. So as you can see, I've already played through this once. I got to the top, it was pretty great. But I wanted to, like, and that was just this week. I was ready to play this again right away, so you know, this game itself is worth $5. A bunch of the other stuff that we looked at today is, you know, at least all together worth $5. So, oh, yeah, there's a stick volleyball game down there. I'll let you guys play that yourselves. I don't know why there's always graveyards in games like this. And I don't know why it's raining in the graveyard and nowhere else, but... But yeah, like, if you wanted a, If you wanted a nice way to contribute to a worthy cause, you could do worse than itch.io. As you saw from that screenshot, like they have done like a lot of fundraising. I'd actually kind of be surprised if people watching the stream hadn't heard of it, at least in passing. Woo! Oh. Alright. Came back out over by... Yeah, that was the thing that we found earlier. Nice. So, yeah, this game is super fun. A lot of these games are super fun. And like I say, there's plenty of other games that if you have a Windows machine, or if you don't mind it being not super chill, but maybe a little bit more thought-provoking or melancholy or whatever. Like, there's all kinds of stuff in there. I do have to say there's tons of tabletop games and like game-making resource packs and stuff, so like that list of 3,000 items or whatever, it's not all video games. And some of them are like games but aren't really games. So, you know, whatever. Do what you want. I'm not actually affiliated with itch.io. I'm not getting anything from them other than I bought this bundle. You know what? If you think that any of these would be fun, or anything else on their list, it's not a bad way to donate. But you can also just go straight to NAACP. You can go straight to Black Lives Matter in your area or nationally. There's tons of ways to donate. Everybody's been talking about it all the time for weeks now, and that's good. And you should consider you know, I'll just encourage you to you know, donate what you can, contribute what you can, however you can. You know, maybe you were able to go to the protests and actually participate directly. I was not. I felt pretty bad about it. So finding multiple ways to contribute money, you know, is good. Personally, since I'm not affiliated with itch.io, I don't actually know anything about them. I have to admit that I didn't actually spend much on this, and like I've just donated a bunch to a bunch of different organizations over the past, well, month, years. It's always good to do some extra donation. So like it's definitely not it's definitely not just this week that we need to donate, right? So last week, this week, we need that. We need to do that all the time. We need to constantly be pushing on making the world a better place. Donating is the way I normally do that because I'm too old and rickety to go to protests. I do not last through that stuff very well. Ooh. Nice. Whoa, that doesn't actually help me that much. I always think I'm gonna get an updraft from that, and I end up getting nothing. You think I'll make it? I know I'm not gonna make it. Okay, so I'm gonna try one more time to get up to the top. We're either gonna make it or we're not. Either way, we are going to end the stream afterwards. I don't think I will. I don't think I'll have enough left. Yeah, I don't think 3.5 is going to be enough here. Ooh, I don't know. Oh. Holy crap. Guys, you are going to get to see the whole thing. Okay, so it's been less than an hour and we are at the finale. So sorry, I showed you the whole game. There's other little bits, but this is the kind of stuff my mom did to me. Alright, let's do it. Alright, on that note, a very chill note where nothing went wrong, let us call this a day. I hope you guys have enjoyed chilling out with me. It's been a nice way to end a really kind of grueling week for me personally. Hopefully your weeks have been better. Almost fell down again. So, you know what to do. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. All that YouTube stuff helps me out, tells me when I'm doing good. And, you know, you tell your friends even. Say, hey guys, it's Friday night, go chill out. Or, you know what? These posts after the fact, give it an hour or two. This will just be up on YouTube. You can watch it again and again. So, yeah, it's been fun, and I hope to see you guys again next week where we'll do something different. Holy crap, that didn't seem very chill. Here we go. Alright guys, we will see you later.